That could be a constructive turnaround, but Tammy and I were talking earlier today. It's like people keep trying to pick a bottom in there and they keep failing, and I don't know how long you can keep that up.
Right. Fool me once, fool me twice, right? We saw a very constructive trade about 2 weeks ago. And then last week, it just gave it all back, and we made new lows for the move in Friday session ahead of the weekend. And we saw some initial weakness in the follow through to start this morning's trade. I'm trying to pick a bottom as well, but my optimism has been and remains out in that December contract near 75. I think that seems like a pretty good area of value, but right now it's been a tough trade for the bulls, no doubt about it.
Okay, so what's your thought on the cattle right now? Do you think that they maybe have sold off enough in the country to where they can level off again out there?
Yeah, well, I think, last week we saw June live cattle down 355 for the week on the back of a softer cash market. We tested and held the 50-day moving average near 161. That also represents some important levels going back to April. Break and close below there, though, I think would spur additional long liquidation, which, looking at the Commitment of Traders report, funds are net long about 108,000 contracts. Broken down, that's about 124,000 contracts long versus about 17,000 short. So if we do continue to see this cash market soften up or even just flatline, you might see funds book those profits that they've had in the market, and that could potentially put just pressure on its own in the futures market. And feeder cattle, I think the same type of deal. We saw escalator up and elevator down. August futures were down 930 last week, and I think a lot of that was on technical weakness and long liquidation as well. So a lot of it's going to be pending on the cash market going forward, but we're near some levels that might represent some near-term value, but it's going to be very dependent on the cash market.